going on, y'all? It's Masterpiece. Y'all already know what it is. It's a quick video about endless possibilities on the continent, man. I mean, I was just inspired to make this video quickly because I was just watching a music video from Malawi. If you don't know what like cultural music, quote unquote cultural music, traditional uh, music videos look like, type in Malawi music on YouTube or like Zimbabwe or whatever, and you'll see just very simple videos. Now, people could say that they like it that way, simple, but I beg to differ because when I was there, I was literally booked for months for videography requests, like being a director for a video, music videos, theater videos, and most of it I just did for free. But also I did have to sustain myself and my family, so I did charge for some. But man, I mean, if you see the shots that they take, if you're a director, if you have a good eye, you could do so much, cleaner fades and better angles and everything like that. And that just inspired me to make this video because literally anything that you want to do from, clothes design, media, architecture, agriculture. The list is endless. Business, real estate. Make your own real estate firm. It's lacking in the developing countries. You know what I mean? It's very simplistic. Not a lot of money goes into it. It's very undetailed in the real estate sector about what you're walking into when you go look at a property, so that could use some sprucing up. Anything, man, imports and exports, geez, construction, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you know how to use a machine, a bobcat, get your ass down there, start building some roads. We can do this, people. You know what I mean? Start a GoFundMe, get it out there. I'll support. I'll definitely support anybody that's, wanting to make a difference on the continent for the cause of Pan-Africanism and also worldwide liberation. You know what I'm saying? We as a people are oppressed, and because of it, uh, we center in mass places for convenience. Cities with Wi-Fi everywhere and transit. But you know what? There's places that if you're one of those people that just you want to raise your vibrations and get more negative ions and breathe cleaner air and drink cleaner water, fresher fruits, then you're a person that wants to live out in the country. Well, if you want to make a change, if you're a person out there that wants to make a difference, well, then moving to a developing country is the best way to go. And you know what? Um, most volunteer sites that you go to when you see people volunteering for third world countries is like white people, like Scandinavian, people from the Netherlands, English, Australian, Canadian, Indo-European Americans. And yeah, they got the money, and yeah, they may just do one trip and come back and just like, forget about it. But at least something has been done. You know what I mean? Maybe it wasn't the best thing. Maybe the house could have been built better, but they're not in charge. Volunteers aren't in charge of that. But if we take it upon ourselves to go and be life servants, humble life servants, volunteering our time, making money where we can to support ourselves and our family, and to maybe even grow an organization that helps even more people. And I know I'm going pretty fast right now, but we can do this. And when we do it out of the goodness and the pureness of our heart, then it's everlasting. It's more durable. So, let's get this done, people. Anything you want to do, you name it. If you, hey, drop a line in the comment. If you're thinking my skill may not be used, drop it in the comment. Hey, what about massage therapy? Yep, hell yeah. Definitely, you can open up your own clinic. What about health and naturopathy? Yep. What if you just know how to make good remedies and you want to help the hospitals because the hospitals are lacking on food? Yep. There's a place for you there. If you know how to do tree grafting and you know what I mean, hybriding with different plants, and you're good at that. Yep, natural fertilizer, natural pesticides, fungicides. Yep, we got a place for you for that too. You know, that's why they call it developing countries, because it's developing. You know, and if we take this opportunity to man up, woman up, you know, and balls up, you know what I mean, and get some courage in our hearts, and get a spine and a backbone, then we can make that lineage changing, life altering uh, journey and adventure and endeavor to the continent or to a developing country, and to design it and to make sure that it comes up the way that we ought to see it come up, you know what I mean? With the woman in mind, with the family, the child in mind, with the environment in mind, you know, with hurting peoples in mind. Okay, so I mean, there's a bunch of people from East Asia that are manning up and going over to the continent to start up a business, and providing for their family. You know, I met a Korean person in Malawi who uh, whose mom was escaping her husband. He was abusive, and she went there on, like, dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like, not much. She went there, worked, started up her own business for food. You know, started cooking Korean food in Malawi, Africa, and now two uh she owns two restaurants, and one of them is on a resort, and it's called, like, it's some resort, but you go on there, and there's palm trees, banana trees, coconut trees, pools, a big kitchen, a bunch of rooms for people to stay. And this lady came from Korea, trying to escape her husband with two kids. She brought with her two kids. You tell me if the situation that you're facing is as deep as that. And if it is, then, well, now you know that it's possible to make a change. When you're in that sort of position, when we're hurt and when we're down and out, the best thing to do is to move to a country with lesser value on their money. You know what I mean? So that we could live better, and we can sustain ourselves longer on what we brought over. You know what I mean? Cop some land, start your business, open up a skill, invest in other people's business, and get a percentage off of it. There's tons of things you can do. Hit me up on my email. Please hit me up. I always answer my viewers' emails. Hit me up if you got a question. If you think something isn't possible, hit me up, and I'm gonna tell you that it is possible and that you can do it. Okay, because this earth will provide for you, and if you're doing it in out of righteousness, then all the positive energies will align with you. All the ancestry will align with you. They'll be behind you 100% on this. Okay? I'm behind you 100% on this. All right? I hope you're behind me. All right, people. This is Masterpiece. Eat to live. Why do I say that? Because when you eat to live, then everything else is lovely. Everything else is right. So let's make the move back. You can do anything you need to do, anything you want to do, any skill you got, bring it. Any talent you got, bring it. All right? Let's make this move, people. All right. Peace.